education with a specialization in early childhood education. She is a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta and Phi Beta Kappa organizations. She is currently the chair of the Child Development Department at West Los Angeles College. Her passion, however, is teaching young children and working with parents to support them in their journey through parenthood. Elizabeth has worked in early childhood programs for more than 25 years. She has been an adjunct instructor in early childhood at UCLA Extension Division, Pasadena City College, and at many of the colleges in the Los Angeles Community College District. Elizabeth has been a preschool teacher, a vice principal of an elementary school, and a master teacher and director of the LA Community College District Lab Early Childhood Education Programs. She has served as a validator for the National Association for the Education of Young Children, NAEYC. Elizabeth has been selected twice as a presenter at the Oxford University Roundtable and has been honored Teacher of the Year too many times to count. It is her passion for the well-being of children that is the driving force in her life. Elizabeth intends to make sure that the voices of children will be heard and reckoned with. She is committed to writing books to address the needs of all children. She is quoted as saying, "I used to think it was enough for me to impact the life of one child. At that time, I was 20. Then I thought it would be marvelous if I could be a light at the end of a tunnel for all the children in my class. At that time, I was 30. At last, I thought that if I could teach teachers, I would be satisfied because ultimately, I can make a difference in the lives of hundreds of children, and at that time, I was 40. Now, and beautiful. Now I realize that my destiny call is to reach out and try to touch the lives of thousands of children and their parents. Now I have come fully into my destiny call. I finally understand that to much that has been given, much is expected. I would like to introduce to you Elizabeth Galloway Evans.
It is such a pleasure to be here with you this evening. Could I just ask that the graduates stand up for a minute so that I can see who I'm talking to? With spirit.
All right.
And I said, you know, it's 10 to 12 minutes. Now, spirit, don't go over the 12 minutes, please. So realize that I'm having a conversation with you for the next 10 to 12 minutes. And what I want to talk to you about is, who are you in the lives of children? You have been prepared academically at Southwest College. You have been prepared professionally at Southwest College. And to that, you are to be commended, because that was no easy feat. Lots of instructors have no idea what your real lives are like. And much is taken for granted. I know, because there is a connection between me and my students. And that's what I want to talk to you about this evening. It is not enough to be prepared academically. It is not enough to be prepared professionally. There is one element that you must get before you leave here tonight and walk across that stage when you graduate. And that is, who are you in the lives of children? You must be prepared on another level. It is a spiritual level that you must be in connection with.
Right.
Because until you connect with those children in terms of who the spiritual essence is, of who they are, you cannot teach.
That's right.
You cannot teach. You realize that when they come here, they are a complete package. They have everything they need. They wouldn't come incomplete. He makes sure that they are complete when they arrive. What you have to do is to acknowledge who they are, honor and respect who they are, allow them to have their dignity, and allow them to be in full expression of who they are. Don't make them over. Don't try to reconstruct them. Don't fool with the design of who they are. Let them be who they are. You would not be sitting in these seats if this was not your divine destiny to go out there as a warrior to advocate and impact the lives of children. You're not here because you couldn't do anything else. You're here because you shouldn't do anything else. You're not going to make $1 million unless, of course, you open up 25, 35 child development centers globally. Now, yeah, you could do it.
Oh, yes, you do.
There's nothing limited. But the reality is that when you teach and when you take the charge to work with children, it has got to be that you were called, that you didn't just show up.
That's right.
It is a calling.
That's right.
And just like they have everything they need when they get here, you're no different. You came here a complete package with a contribution to make to this universe in the lives of these children who we all know are the last thing on the agenda. You can make the difference in the lives of the children that you choose to serve. Your mom, your dad, your psychologist, your social worker, your physician, your spiritual. I mean, you wear so many hats. Because for many of these children, as you know and will know, you are, for many of them, the one light in their lives.
That's right. That's right.
Mama might not have her thing together. And Daddy just might not be around. And Daddy might be around and Mama's not around. The East Indians have a prophet that says, the first guru or teacher of a child is their mother. The second guru of a child is his father. And the third guru of a child is their teacher. You are the third most important person in the lives of those children that you are going to serve. You will be in classrooms where you will be hosting them every day. You know, and they do have agendas. So don't let them step into a classroom that has not been thought through and prepared for them. This is a sacred environment for those children. And you are providing the experiences in their life that will teach them to, one, love themselves.
That's right.
And two, love the art of learning. And it's got to be fun. Who said learning had to be miserable?
All right.
And we better not see any dittos. Some of you are going to find yourselves in the valley of the shadow of, almost feels like death.
All right.
But you have to be you, who has had an experience in this institution that makes you separate and apart from other teachers. And it won't be easy. Because there will be people that were telling you, oh no, you got to have that worksheet, honey. No, because mama's going to be looking at that worksheet when she gets in. And to keep your job, okay? But you can be creative.
Yes.
I knew when they were coming down the hall. I had the spies. Quick, get it out, get it out, get it out. Quick, here she comes. And do you realize why you've been called? You are special. There is no one in this room that is like anybody else in this room. And to work with those children, you have to love yourself.
That's right.
Honor yourself.
That's right.
Respect yourself.
That's right.
Because you have been given the charge in your life to uphold the lives of the children you serve. Serve them well. Serve them well. And the universe will take care of you. I have never wanted for anything in my life.
Tell me about it.
Ever. Never knew where it was coming.
Tell me about it. I know.
But I've been cared for. And the joy that you get when you work with these children, the joy that they give, the love that they shower you with unconditionally, only your mama loves you like that.
All right.
And all they're asking for in return is that you love them. That you love them with a deep and abiding love. So that when you close your eyes
That's right.
at that appointed time, you hear those words, well done, thy good and faithful servant. Do a job.
Yes.
Do a job.
It's hard. Plus, I know what you're talking about, baby.
Thank you, Ms. Evans.
Man.
Thank you. That was very wonderful. Now we will begin the medallion presentation, as well as a gift of poetry with Tony, Deirdre, and Kenyatta. Please come.